I found a ridiculously good fan art of Gohan. It is by, where's his name? It was here. Chanamp Art. Chanamp Art. I think he's on Instagram. And they like look amazing. It's that style of Super Saiyan face where they have like really narrow eyes, like they're very skinny eyes. So much love, well done. Let's try and draw this. I'm on the landscape page. Pencil and eraser, hit pause if I go too fast. Center point of my page about here. His eyes are like over to the left because you got like this big shoulder that comes down this way. Here, come over to the left. We're going to start with the big eye, right? So we're going to go with this tick line. Thinner than this even. Tick back that way. Okay. And then we have a square end. Like that. And then it's like real thin down the front. So it goes like down here. And then curves up. So I'm going real slow now because things are very tight on the face. So that kind of thing. And then lines on the end of the eyebrow there. So then his eye inside there, so very skinny, right? So we got like a small line. And then the long line isn't even that long. It's sort of like, we'll put it like here, right? So real narrow eyes now. So you gotta take it slow. So it goes like up, and curves back there. So like real skinny. And then he's got that big green Super Saiyan iris. So I do like this style of Dragonbal eye, I must say. And he has like a few extra little sort of lines back here. And I think another one underneath. Just some extra detail. There. Right, so his frowning sort of W shape at the front, right? So it goes, it's kind of like that square style. So it goes curving there and then curving that way. I think it goes up then here. Right. His nose will curve out from here. And then it's real pointy, it goes back that way. And then it goes down like so. And then they draw in the shadow. Like that, right? And then we have like some frowning texture lines there. Like so. And then he goes with the cheek hatching lines, so this way. Right, so real intense looking. I'm not forgetting about the other eye, I just want to get like all the face stuff lined up. So the mouth is kind of like just underneath the nose, right? We're kind of like curved up on this side, it like curves down on the other side, so it goes up and down like that. And then like a bottom lip sort of hatching area there. Oh, love it. I love this style. Satisfying to look at. His other eye then is like real small because we're in 3/4 pose, okay? And the eyebrow goes up underneath his head. So it's like, starts like right across from here. So we'll go fairly vertical as well. So it goes up. And out like that. Okay, and it like disappears underneath this hair spike up here. You could draw the whole thing in if you want, but we'll just leave a space because it's kind of easier. And we get thinner as it goes down, right? So then the eye itself, so it's in 3/4, so we will go a long line here. And then it just goes into that frown, it looks like. Real small. And then his green iris comes down into the nose. Like that. And then we have some frowning lines just on top here. Right, so then his chin. So like this, right? Now, jaw on this side and cheek coming up behind his nose on this side. So I'll do the cheek side first. So it bends in towards his mouth and then goes out, right? So we start going in and then out towards the nose, right? So it's like a gradual curve there. Hop over the nose and then you go around the cheek into the corner of the eye and then back out towards his eyebrow, curving out again. So it's a real bumpy sort of curvy line. But it's subtle curves. What I mean by subtle is like they're not like crazy obvious curving. See, curve in, out, in, and then out to the chin. Oh, and I forgot the cheek lines over here. Then his jaw, quite sharp angle, just goes there, and then changes direction, kind of just past the eyebrow here, and then goes up towards the ear. And they don't touch the ear, it just kind of finishes there. So to know where the ear goes, right, so we got his sideburn just beside his eyebrow here. So it's that sort of hairline thing that a lot of Dragon Ball characters have. And then the top of his ear will be just coming around there. Down towards his jaw. We got the earlobe. And then ear lines sort of inside, right? So the easiest way is this sort of letter J kind of a situation. And if you want, you can add a bit more detail to it. Some people like to add more, some people don't. So it's a style choice, really. And then his hairline, it's kind of square box-like thing. Just there, and then like the side of his head or something here. So they don't draw in the rest of his hairline, they just add sort of the spikes and lines, right? So we got like a spike coming out the front here, right? And then there's just like some texture lines that kind of show where his hair sort of grows out of his head, just there. And then we got the rest of the hair spikes. And like there's all scratches and dirt on the back of his head. So his hairline kind of just comes out back here at the back of his neck. Real strong neck. And then the hair comes all the way up around, right? It starts kind of small. So we go there. Like that. All the way across, there's a couple of layers. Of short enough hair spikes, right? Another one here, and then another layer in around here. Okay, and then you can add texture to all those. So you can add like texture lines following each hair spike, so just the shapes of them. Right, so I think that's all that's necessary for that. So now, he scratches and blood all over him, but we'll just get the anatomy and we'll do all that together. So his neck at the front, right, couple of muscles. So the center line for his chest is here, body's in 3/4. So that means like this side is about twice the size of this. So from center line of the chest to the shoulder, right, so we got like chest sort of bumping down, curving that way, right? So big chest muscle going that way. The other one on this side is going to be narrower, right? You want it to be about half the size. So like from here to here will be like this goes across this space, 1, 2 to the edge where his chest would be. It's 3/4 pose. So chest here. And then this side of his chest will go down like so. And there's like a nipple here. And then his neck muscles curve out towards his face. Another one in here, Adam's apple. And then neck muscle going down that way towards the center of his chest. Another one this side. Then like his trapezius here. And his trapezius on this side will go down that way. So on this side we have a piece of ripped gi, sort of kimono gi thing. It's more of a gi, I guess, because it's martial arts. But so ripped and torn, just goes down his body, bumping all the way. And then it comes out the back, all sort of torn and ripped. Right, and like goes around underneath his armpit somewhere there. So the side body will be there, and then you just have like texture lines and all this stuff. Like that, right? So then his belly and abdominal muscles. Right, so all ab lines there. So shoulder on this side is quite big, so we'll just go for that, right? So we'll go big curved line. And then on the other side, see, like it comes around the bicep down real sort of pointy there like that. And then of course we have deltoid muscles. There's 3 on the human shoulder. Like a back, a middle, and then a front delt. And then the bicep goes down there. And we can see like the inside of his chest sort of here, where it joins the armpit, kind of like his armpit lines, back muscles, sort of a thing. In under there. And then another sort of bicep arm muscle going that way. And then his tricep out that back. This has two muscles sort of going down that way as well. And then I would say his body kind of whips in that way. Right, so the shoulder on this side is still huge, but it looks smaller. Right. So this whole space from shoulder to center chest is about half the size of this one, even more even. So it's much narrower than this. And then that goes down to there. And you can just see his tricep and maybe a bit of his forearm just going that way. And then like a deltoid and another back muscle here, it seems. So that's all our anatomy. So we just have to add blood and scratches and stuff. So we'll add some like to his face. He is beat up ridiculously. Pretty much all over. And he does some like with red lines as well, and like adds blood and everything. So he even adds more than I probably will, but still looks sick. Looks really good. I love those small eyes. So, Gohan Super Saiyan, adult Gohan Super Saiyan. Hope it's helpful. Hats off to Chana Bart for that. See you in the next one. Bye.